are listening to the Pathfinder Guru podcast, where we help you to become a greater leader. Join us as we take the Advent message to all the world in our generation. So, are you ready to become a guru in this ministry?
Attention! Welcome to the Pathfinder Guru podcast, and thank you very much for joining us. I hope that you're doing well and you're safe under the shadow of God's wonderful wings. It is day 3 of us assisting one another to become greater leaders in the year 2024. I wanted and I deliberately did this in December. I know a lot of people were saying, why did you not do it in January? But I thought to myself that once we do it in January, people are busy, clubs are starting to plan for the year, and it's a bit too much. But once you guide leaders and advise people where they are, it's holidays, people are relaxed, it becomes easy for them to listen, to fix their mindset as they enter into a following year as leaders. Today, we are going to talk about specialization in the ministry. Now, specialization means that you come as a leader and there are certain things that you need to know off by heart. You need to know off the book so that you are able to apply it in your club. Whether your club is a new club or a fairly good club that is starting but that has a potential of reaching new heights, you need to specialize as a leader. And today I'm going to talk about 3 things. 3 important things that once you master, once you understand from head to toe, backwards and forward, and you know them, your club is guaranteed to succeed because you are a leader that is prepared to doing all these things and you have mastered them. You are specializing in them and you are ensuring that you are passing it down to other leaders who will come after you and who will do the things that are correct. Number 1, you need to understand the administration of the club. You have to run the club in a correct way. I'm so glad that we have the Pathfinder Administrative Manual, which guides us. Take that manual, read it, understand it, apply each and everything which is in the manual. Get guidance from leaders who have been leading if there are things that you do not understand. But once you use the administrative manual, you'll never go wrong because you need to know how to run the club. What is needed from you? What is expected from each and every individual, each and every committee that is within the club. And once you have that, things will become much more easier for you to take your club from point A to point B successfully from 2024 to 2025. Secondly, you need to understand the Pathfinder and the Adventurer curriculum. I know most of the time we tend to downplay it. We know it, but we do not understand it. Hence, we have problems when you are doing the progressive classes and it is assessment to come and check how far the club is and things are not going correct in the curriculum. You need to understand the curriculum from head to toe. How is it done? How you can do it. So that when you're planning for the curriculum throughout the year, it becomes much more easier for you to plan around everything. What will be needed? How much will it cost? Each and everything is embedded and is within the curriculum. And once you understand it, how to read through the requirements, what is expected from you as an instructor or as instructors and as the director, things become much more easier and you are guaranteed to finish the curriculum in record time. Because you are understanding the curriculum and what is expected and why we are doing it. And once you understand all those things, you will be a greater leader in the next year, which is 2024, and your club will be hitting the curriculum. Third and final thing that I wanted to share with you is that you need to enforce, you need to encourage a Christ-centered life. I love it when I talked about running on default settings, because you may know the administrative manual, you may know the curriculum, but you will constantly run on default settings if you do not ensure that whatever that you're doing, you're not doing just to finish the curriculum. You're not doing it just because you want to run smoothly the club, but you're also doing it because you want children to have a Christ-centered life. And once you do that, and once you enforce that in your club, I love to use the word enforce, but I know it's a strong word, but it is something which I felt like we are not doing enough. The children have to have a Christ-centered life. But we see this because leaders do not have a Christ-centered life, as well as the pathfinders, and it falls down to the club because we are failing as leaders to maintain it on our side, and we pass it on to our fellow pathfinders. Ensure that the club has a Christ-centered life. Ensure that you understand the curriculum. Ensure that you understand the administration part of the ministry, and your club is guaranteed to succeed. But once you ignore everything, once you downplay these important 3 things which I've mentioned today, it is going to be difficult for you to become a leader that is willing and that is ready to serve the church. Those are the main things that you need, the core things that you need in having a successful club. So that is up to you as a leader. Specialize in those things. Take some time to read the Pathfinder Administrative Manual. Take some time to open the Friend Manual, the Guide Manual. Understand there are trainings that are hosted by the conference. Attend them, or hosted by your local districts. Attend them so that you are able to get the understanding of the curriculum. Attend the basic staff trainings also, the BSTs. That will help you to understand more about the Pathfinder ministry and the Adventurer ministry. Understand all these 3 concepts, enforce them, specialize in them, know them in and out, and you will have a successful club. But ignore them and you will have difficulties in running your club. But for now, you are dismissed.